Finally tonight, of all the images from Hurricane Sandy, few were more memorable than the rescue of newborns in the darkness. ABC's David Muir was right there 1 year ago, and he's back with those babies tonight.
We will never forget that scene when we arrived 1 year ago. All we could see was the outline of the hospital against a darkened sky. A lone flashlight up in one of the hospital rooms. The power out, the emergency backup generators had failed too.
You can see the long line of ambulances sort of circling the block here, one of the gurneys going by.
And soon what would emerge was one heroic tale. More than 24 newborn babies carried by the nurses down countless flights of stairs in the dark. Every baby survived. And 1 year later, a different kind of storm.
He's off.
The kind only a group of 1-year-olds could create. The Cheerios, the iPhone, the notes stolen from my hand.
Well, he's taken over the interview.
Stone, Frida, William, Emma, and Cole. Just some of the faces saved 1 year ago. Stone's dad will never forget.
My wife told me that she thinks she's having the baby. It was go time.
So the power goes out.
The power goes out, came in with flashlights and glow sticks and said, here, this is how we're going to do this.
You gave birth with glow sticks.
Yes, by the light of glow sticks.
Frida's mom had just given birth just hours before Sandy hit.
How did you get out?
I walked down 13 flights.
13 flights in the dark.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you give birth and then walk down 13 flights of stairs?
Little William was just 3 weeks old when Sandy barreled in. He was being kept in the hospital after open heart surgery. Dad came running from several blocks away.
We ran up 15 flights of stairs and got to the top, and it was pitch black. And so at that moment, to turn around and sort of run smack into him was euphoria.
And a year later, where did little William wander off to during our interview?
Is he staring over me at the monitor?
Yes.
He's a big fan of you.
He was waving at me through the monitor set up on the floor. My new friend. And baby Emma, less than 2 pounds when Sandy hit. She was in an incubator.
My first question was like, is she alive?
You knew she was in an incubator?
Yes.
So how was she breathing?
She was giving oxygen manually.
Manually, they were pumping the air.
Pumping air into her little mouth.
The country saw those images, the nurses pumping air with their own hands. And baby Cole, who we met a year ago, just a few hours old, his mother remembers.
We could hear the howling of the wind as I was being told to push.
They all sat down with us to thank the nurses, the doctors who guided them down that stairwell. This nurse, one of them.
And there was someone saying, step, step, step. And none of us could look down at the stairs. We were looking at monitors, we were looking at the baby.
New meaning to special delivery.
Yes, new meaning.
You never forget it.
Never forget it.
So many parents grateful, and so was little William, putting his hands together for the team that saved them all.
And they look great. Thanks to David for that.